is Kate Sanderson, horror actress based in the UK. Please check out Gruesome Herzog's interviews and reviews. They are awesome.
This is actress Nicola Wright from the UK. Please check out Gruesome Herzog's interviews and reviews. They are awesome.
This is actor Stephanie Lodge from the UK. Please check out Gruesome Herzog's interviews and reviews. They are awesome.
Today's movie, we're going to talk about a film called Spin the Bottle in 2024. A 2-hour and 4-minute horror, release October 4th of 2024, 9 days ago. Storyline: the story of a group of teenagers in a small Texas town who unleash a deadly force after playing the famous game in an abandoned house where a grisly massacre once took place. Directed by Gavin Wheaton, written by John Cregan. Here's the cast. Tanner Stine as Cole Randall, Kaylee Kenshiro as Casey Stanton, Tony Amendola as Father Harris, Allie Larter as Maura Randall, Justin Long as Sheriff Stanton, Christopher Emmanuel as Travis, Ryan Whitney as Mila Jane, and Hal Cumpston as Weston, and the cast goes on. Now here's a film that I stumbled across. I saw the title, I figured, what the hell. Basically, the storyline here is there is a history in this house with one of the cast members, and that would be Cole Randall. His grandfather, apparently, was an evil, sadistic man. And there's kind of a spin around this movie where Cole Randall's mother is in a psychiatric hospital, I guess dealing with situations from her past. And then for some reason her son buys the house that his grandfather had. Now, that's kind of strange. Comes to a new town, goes to school, meets new friends, brings his friends to his house. Of course, there's history there. Even the students know there's something about this house, from history. Well, they decided to play a game in the basement called Spin the Bottle. And at that moment, everyone thinks it's a big joke that there's no such thing as a demon or whatever from spinning the bottle. However, well, the entity was released. And it turns out that the entity that was released happens to be Cole's, I'm assuming, mother, which is weird. I couldn't quite grasp what was going on there. And every student is getting killed. Now the sheriff in town wants his daughter to stay away from Cole because of bad history in his family and so forth and so forth. Well, they have to work together to take care of this problem. Now, I know you're thinking, they'll somehow stop her. But there's another story that Cole, since Cole's blood to this entity, only family can kill her. So that's the moral of the story here is, of course, you have the, Father Harris was there 20 years earlier and seen Lorelai Randell was the girl in the beginning of the movie, which she dies, and she's now the entity. Father Harris knew her when they were both young, and he witnessed what happened in the basement when they were playing Spin the Bottle. She was basically driven nuts by her father. And that's the moral of the story is now, she escapes and now she's killing people, and then it's up to Cole Randall to save the day. That being said, it's well worth a watch. Shot very well. Great storyline. It's a pretty cool film. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Spin the Bottle in 2024. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. It was actually pretty damn good. I liked the character of Cole Randall. I thought he was pretty cool. The whole cast was great. Father Harris, they were all great. Sheriff Stanton, Justin Long, it was his daughter, that didn't want her to hang around Cole because it was dangerous. That being said, this is Gruesome Herzog, and I'm out of here.